Hey guys, I'm Richard Beck. You're watching Beck's Armory, and today I want to talk a little bit about my Grizzly 50-ton shop press. So I've had this press for a long time. I don't even know how long I've had it. You'll have to go back, find my original review, and somewhere there's a date there. Anyways, so ever since I got this press, I've been a little frustrated with how it wobbles because I never anchored it down. Now, the reason I didn't anchor it to the floor is because I have a super tiny shop, right? So the things in my shop have to be mobile. They have to be able to be moved out of the way to different locations. So I can't bolt things to the floor. And I tried in the past to put casters on the existing feet, and it just didn't work. The existing angle iron is just not strong enough. It twists and bends, and the casters, they're not viable. It's dangerous. I've upgraded a couple things on this press. You have to go check my other videos. But this, so far, is my favorite upgrade. This is my Hitachi metal cutoff saw. I picked this up at Menards. I switched out to a diamond abrasive blade, and that thing has been really working well for years. At some point I expected it to wear out, but it's just been going and going. This is my BA Vandersander. Now you might be wondering, Richard, why are you deburring all of these with your disc sander when you have a 2x72 right there? Well, here's the thing. The outer edges of this disc sander are moving over 11,000 surface feet per minute. My belt sander only goes at about 7,200 surface feet per minute. So I don't have anything in my shop that removes material as fast as that disc sander. And as far as keeping things flat and straight, I find I actually use it more than my BA shredder. I sell both BA shredder and BA Vandersander kits. Those are available on my website. So here I'm just measuring, getting ready to weld things up. The old adage, measure twice. I'm measuring diagonal just to make sure I have everything squared up. I hit the gas, and I've got a massive tangled mess of welding cables. It's the downside of having more than one welder with all the cords wrapped around the same area. So, same as always, tack all the corners, flip it over, tack the other corners. I'm not putting a lot of heat into it, so I didn't clamp it. You can clamp it, but this really isn't that critical. Yeah, so I didn't clamp it when I tacked it. I do clamp it here when I weld it, just because that's a good practice. It helps keep everything square. Also, this welding table, people ask about it a lot. I have plans for this on my website as well. I'm going to leave a link to down in the description for all of the build plans, all of the kits and stuff that you see in my shop. Those of you who don't know, that's kind of what I do. I sell DIY shop tools that help you get to a professional level on a DIY budget. So that's kind of what Beck's Armory is. And so my YouTube channel here is I just, do fabrication projects, bring you guys along. And because most of all, I learn a lot from you guys. So I'm just breaking it down, taking the old ones off. You can see here what I had. Now I don't suggest that you put casters on the actual factory legs. This is not viable. Those things are super flimsy, and I totally, when I go to let this thing down, I dump it. Oh, I must have took that out of the video. Yeah, this thing about tipped over, and when I tried to catch it, I step on that wrench. Oh, here it comes. Right about there. Oh, yeah, and I slip, and I hurt myself, and I apparently need a belt as well. Anyways, this is dangerous, guys. Maybe get a buddy to help you. This thing is really heavy. So, all right. So, I drilled holes in these. One thing I would recommend: drill the holes before you weld it together. It's a million times easier to do it on a drill press than to do it by hand like this after you've already welded it together. So, also, I'm going to weld the nut on here to give it more strength. I'm basically going to build up the weld on both sides and kind of tie it in to the edges, just because this is 1/8 inch wall, and I want to get a little bit more rigidity. All right, there you go. That's basically what we're looking for right there. So Once again, this thing is really heavy, and I filmed both sides, this side and the other side, but honestly, I have way better footage of this side, so I'm going with this side. There's nothing special about seeing this side versus the other one. It's got better footage over here. So I fully welded the whole thing. You can stitch weld it. You don't have to fully weld it, but I mean, it's a 50-ton shop press, so I wanted it to be beefy. Propping it up like this is a little bit sketchy. Maybe have a buddy help you out here. It's just, you know, recommendation. I'm not responsible if this thing tips over and kills you. So that's my little safety message right there. Do this at your own risk. And this next part is like extra sketchy because I got two of them stacked on top of there. So yeah, maybe find a better way to prop it up. It worked for me, but I don't recommend this. This thing could tip over at any moment, so keep that in mind. Maybe find a better way to prop this up. I had to sweep the floor there because I've got razor sharp shards of metal all over the place in my shop. So overall, guys, I'm super happy. Look how easy this thing moves around. It's just incredible. Super happy with this upgrade. All right, guys, there you have it. She's all done. This thing is actually really rigid now. Those of you who have one and don't have casters, you know exactly what I'm talking about. When you shake it, it wobbles all over the place. And I don't know if you could see in the video if it really showed how heavy this thing is. I don't know the exact weight. I'm sure somebody can look it up. But it is very heavy. And I'm winded right now. Just from moving this thing around. But these casters work really well. And those brakes, you saw when I was lifting this thing up, I had the brakes on and they held. So I was able to push against the brakes hard enough to tip this thing up without the brakes letting go. But overall, all done. I am really happy with this. The casters are rock solid. I put a double nut to make sure they don't come out. I also put a whole bunch of weld right there just to reinforce the 11 gauge tubing. But yeah, you can paint these if you want. I'll probably just clear coat them. That way I have evidence of the upgrade. So anyways, guys, thanks a lot for watching. I hope this video has been helpful. And now you know exactly how you can modify your Grizzly T27978 50-ton shop press. This is a upgrade that is definitely worth it. If you have a small shop like mine and you need space, the ability to just move this anywhere in the shop is priceless. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and share this video with your friends who are considering buying this or already have it. They might find it helpful. Thanks a lot, guys. I'll see you next time.